What is going on, guys? My name is Toso, and today I am here to discuss Demon Slayer Season 4. Demon Slayer Season 4 has just recently wrapped this past Sunday with an explosive and highly tease-worthy finale. Now, I'm going to keep this short and sweet. Not going to go into too much detail, I guess, but you probably have already seen a couple of things that we're leading up to. So first and foremost, how you guys doing today? Thank you guys for showing so much love to the channel. Within these past recent weeks, we just finished our first successful live streaming series, which was, of course, the Elden Ring DLC. It was a lot of fun seeing so many people show love and come through, and I got a lot of clips that I can easily just kind of take and put up, because I know 4.5 to 5 hours is a bit long for anybody, but I just want to thank you guys for showing so much support. And if you haven't already, make sure to show your boy some love by liking and subscribing and all that good stuff. Now let's talk about Demon Slayer, right? So this recent season, I've been seeing a lot of discourse, and what I mean by that is people have, is this light too bright, or is this, hold on, I'm sorry, people have mixed opinions over the overall, I guess, feel of the season. And I guess to a degree I understand. When you're following Demon Slayer from the very beginning, what are we doing? The name suggests it, right? But in this season we really wasn't doing too much of that at all. We were hardly fighting demons. If anything, this is as it suggests, it is a training arc. It was to get us prepared, our main characters, our main cast, Tanjiro, Zenitsu, Inosuke, and many others, prepared for what would be coming, which is of course how the season finished. If you look at seasons 1, 2, and 3 of Demon Slayer, you're having these explosive and ridiculous fights. Thank you, UFO table, for the fantastic adaptation from the source material. It has been mind-blowing these past years following Demon Slayer. Now, of course, my tone of voice and the word choices that I'm using makes it seem like this show is ending, and it is. Truth be told, it is coming to a close. I would say soon, but it doesn't look that way because we got a movie trilogy announced. Unfortunately, we got that announced like a day or two before that final episode of this the 4th season drop, which I was just like, well, that kind of spoils everybody. Not for what happened in the episode, but what will be coming for the future. All in all, I'll give because I've kind of been dancing around it, I thought the season was pretty cool. I wouldn't say it was bad at all. I would never say that it was bad, because I don't think it was a bad season by any means whatsoever. I don't. But I will say this: the sense of urgency for watching some of those episodes definitely wasn't exactly high. For context, I have read the manga for Demon Slayer twice, so I already knew that this arc, if you want to call it an arc, this arc was like very short. Very training here, and you get certain context for different characters, transitions, and then bam, we literally get straight to the final pull up of Muzan pulling up on the Ubuyashiki Ubuyashiki mansion, right? The Butterfly Estate, I think that's what it's called. Are they all in the same? I don't know. But yeah, in regards to the urgency for watching the episodes every single Sunday, it definitely wasn't high. If you're like a casual watcher, I guess, if you're in it for the high-paced action and whatnot, there wasn't so much of that. And if it was there, it was for 15 to 20 seconds, and then we kind of went back to what we were doing. So for the most part, the tone of the season was pretty comedic. I actually enjoyed. I actually enjoyed the aspects of the comedy that they introduced in this season. It was pretty damn funny. But UFO table still was just like, well, we're gonna cook here and there for those that still want the Demon Slayer that we provide. You had some of the Hashira fighting each other. In the very first episode, you had a demon raid with Sanemi and Iguro fighting a couple of demons. So they still knew that they know their audience, basically, right? And of course, leading all the way to episode 8, it was done ridiculously well. It's very slow, right? Slow, kind of casual. I don't know if I'm gonna be into this or whatever. And then you get to episode 8. You get to the 8th episode. Muzan pulls up. He has a little conversation with the master. And then at like the 20-minute mark, about what, the 15, the 18-minute to 20-minute mark, a giant fucking explosion, and things start to really kick off. The plan has already been set in motion from both sides. Both sides had a plan. The entire season, Muzan is planning this complete eradication of the demon slayers, and the master had the same plan. He had the same plan of the complete eradication of Muzan. So they were both playing a very long game without being face to face with each other whatsoever until that last episode. And then you get into it, and just a lot of crazy shit happens in that last. I don't want to say too much because some people really have not seen it, but it is a direct lead into these upcoming movies. Now, my opinion on that, I don't think I'm a big fan of it. I'm gonna be honest with you, because the movies they take a while. They already take a while, and I know when the Infinity Train movie first dropped, it kind of took us a while to get it. So we're talking about 3 movies. We're talking about the trilogy. I've never, if my memory serves me, cannot recall a moment in time of anime history where a trilogy was gonna be happening for a series that started out. You know, it'd be different if, well, I get, would Berserk would Berserk count? Would that count? Not necessarily. I don't think so. Would it? I don't know. Maybe. I mean, it is a trilogy. It's a fucked up trilogy, but it is a trilogy. But yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of it. I would have definitely preferred another season, a longer season, maybe like a solid 26 episodes, and then a final movie. I think that's what I would have preferred way more than 3 movies. Because if we're talking about the release of those 3 movies, it's not going to be back to back. I think the trilogy will wrap maybe, this is just me being a little optimistic, mid to late 2026. I can't see us getting a movie this year. Maybe a movie or 2 next year. I'm being incredibly optimistic by even saying 2026. It's gonna take a while. Now, unless they got that shit ready, right? They got the announcement, and then bam, October, November, or December of this year, first movie drops, then maybe. But ideally, probably not. It'll probably not. I can't see that happening. So I'm not exactly the biggest fan of that, because you're definitely stretching it, and maybe from a business standpoint, it makes sense, because that's how, you know, rather than just doing it out the gate, off the rip. Movies sell, and people will pay to see the finale and the epic, because it will be epic, the epic conclusion of Demon Slayer. So overall, season wasn't bad. Season was not bad. Anybody that's saying it's bad, I guess it just depends on your preference of media and entertainment. I was thoroughly entertained. It wasn't as hype as, because I still think there are better seasons, seasons, quote unquote, is the Infinity Train movie and the 2nd season. I think that's like their bread and butter, and everything else is just kind of fine. And then this one also kind of fits in that. It's like low tier fine. It's like low tier mid. Like, it's like low mid. But it wasn't bad. I'd say like, if I was to put it on a scale 1 to 10, solid 6. It was okay. It was maybe no 6. If we're just talking about the season overall, yeah, about 6. And then that cliffhanger, actually, it didn't piss me off, but I wanted more. Trust me, I wanted more. But that's gonna be it for today. Thank you guys for listening in. Thank you guys for watching. Again, thank you guys for showing so much support on the channel as of late. I truly do appreciate it. I don't know if you guys prefer the face cam format, but I've been kind of vibing with it. I've been kind of, because we've been streaming like fairly consistently within the past 2 weeks, so I'm kind of grown accustomed to the light and the whole setup being in my face, and it's not gonna lie, it's a little easier to edit these videos versus using my digital assets that I drew. But no, it was a lot of fun, and you know, you'll be seeing way more of me in the future, because there's a lot of things I need to talk about. A lot of seasons. The spring season for anime has wrapped. We're getting ready to jump into the summer one, and I am excited to talk about so many different things. Again, thank you guys for showing so much support to the channel and showing your boy so much love. Again, if you haven't already, make sure to go down, like, share, and subscribe. Really appreciate it. I really do. And I will see you guys in the next video.